It's time for some fierce SEC action. We're really excited you could join us today for another great college football rivalry. And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Florida will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy in the air for this opening kickoff. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
All right, we are here. Yep. We're ready to go. Did I fix that? It's not latency, ultra low. All right, that's fine. Florida, Tennessee, back at it again. Raining in the swamp per usual. I don't top 5, both in the top 5. It's interesting.
They'll bring him down around the 28-yard line.
The SEC is getting a bit crowded, I'd say, huh? SEC getting a bit crowded with Sims back at Alabama. Brando staying at Joe. Picked. That's picked. That's looking like a pass that Anton would throw in the fourth quarter and user heavy.
This corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
Pretty much a straight up duck on drive number 1.
From the 35-yard line.
Not what you want to see. Yeah, did you see that pass, Sims? That was seriously like Anton-esque. More importantly, did you see me and Anton's game earlier?
Bolin gains 2 yards with a short completion.
Because that was a wild one. If you didn't, just stop watching this broadcast. Nobody cares about this. Go watch specifically the fourth quarter of my game versus Anton. You can skip the rest of it. Fourth quarter was wild. I did. I was down 21-10, I think. Either late in the third, going into the fourth. Yeah, seriously, just watch like the fourth quarter. I missed a field goal off the post. Anton fell apart epically. Oh, and we were just trading ducks out here. Holy shit, that was an absolute quacker. The key is when you're going to put a lot of air under it, make sure you throw it all the way across the field to somebody who's covered. That's what Gruden teaches you on episode 1 of QB School. These guys are... Alright, oh, play action. Pump fake, deep bomb. Oh, almost picked again. What are these guys doing?
That was a nice play. Anything you can do without being penalized to prevent the offense from moving.
I don't know, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing from either of these QBs so far.
From their own 34-yard line, it's second down. Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. And they make the stop right around the 38-yard line.
3rd down and 6. Still in the hurry up.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear his cadence in the midst of all this mayhem. He's going to try and scramble.
Moon goes down in the backfield. Bless me. I suppose you're supposed to say excuse me is what you say, but
Back to return it.
I think I deserve to be blessed. All right, it's 2 picks and a punt so far. Dion Poole.
Return man there.
Pat really getting into the creative naming game, you can tell with that one.
I'm sure the quarterback would love to make amends for that last pick.
This quarterback can make good
All right,
passes.
Florida has the
He
ball
just needs to
back.
focus on not forcing the
Let's
ball
see
on the
what this
receiver.
QB comes up with here. That's a short gain, 4 yards. Tariq Trotter, that's better. I don't know if that's really his or not.
He
At
took
least
what the
Tariq
defense
Trotter's
gave him that time, which
a
is
little bit
okay.
catchy.
It keeps the yards
Xavier
going.
Townsend.
More man-
I like Xavier at least.
2nd down and 6. Ball on the 40-yard
Don't
line.
mind that. Better from him there with the name. Little blitz there, and he's gonna get that.
Tackle made
Yeah.
around the 46-yard line.
Yeah, Dan, you should have seen this absolute duck that your QB tossed up. Pat threw you, or you threw Pat an absolute duck, and then Pat threw you one right back. Like, just like this high arcing, like, lob pass, but like to the opposite side of the field to a guy that was like not open, who wasn't really moving. Oh my God, Cannon!
Going deep.
Oh, triple coverage! You just threw that into triple coverage.
Not only did he demonstrate his leaping ability,
Xavier Townsend
the hands to be able to pull the ball in.
made
Great job.
that guy was triple covered. It's a Farvian decision right there. Jesus Christ. Maybe these QBs don't know how to handle the rain. Play action out of his own end zone. That was a screen pass, I think.
Quick throw.
Looked like they were blockers downfield. I guess that was Kyle Lowry. Dan, you named one of your guys Kyle Lowry. Some of that.
That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he
Yeah, I have not peaked my roster this year yet. I assume it's fine, but oh, blitz! Is he gonna get out of there?
Now he tries to buy some
He
time.
is.
He's tackled at the 11th.
Still under curfew over here, huh? Jeez. All right. I like it. Kyle Lowry's better
They're
than
one of the
Tim
loudest
Lowry.
crowds in the country, and they are on their feet.
Oh. Yeah, I went through and let that. I gave my names
excellent job
to
here
that
with
kid
the
who,
defense.
that ET guy kid. I let him name like half my players. And I tossed a couple of my own in there. Sugar Dunkerton, like that's a good name. Dunkerton.
Poole is back deep to return the point.
4th and 4 here.
He really got a hold of that one.
Pat, did you name any of your players, or are these all randos?
Poole.
I would like to know.
5-yard line. You talk about our meetings this week with the defensive coordinators.
It's a nice little camera view. Nice camera work there. This is just a supercut of all the bad decisions QBs have gone so far.
Because that's exactly what we
Oh, Sugar Dunkerton's from Semi-Pro? See, I
things early, trying to just
I remember Jackie Moon, but I actually did not remember Sugar Dunkerton.
They threw a
I haven't
pick the
seen it in a
last
minute.
time out. Should be interesting to see what
Or
they
a
do this
decade,
time.
I guess.
And I don't think this
Closer to a
defense will lay
decade
down lightly.
than a
They're
minute.
going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Yo, Pat, what you missed earlier is your quarterback chucking a ball up 50 yards downfield into triple coverage under no pressure,
So he made the right decision to tuck it and
which was
run.
amazing. He's got 2 picks so far.
So it's 2nd down and about
Ah.
2 minutes to go.
I forgot the Andre 3. Yeah, that's how much I forgot about that movie. That I forgot the Andre 3000 was in it. Yikes. That was a nice throw. The problem is that's how he throws all of his passes, even if they're not open like that.
So they complete that for about
Tariq
7
Trotter.
yards, and they'll pick up a
Looks
first
like
down.
that guy's name is Desperado that made the tackle. You've piqued my interest with that one. That's for damn sure. Wait, Dan, do we play this year? Do I remember that correctly? Look at that. Another one. See, he's just throwing these softy
Down at the 22-yard
beanie butter
line.
passes. What are you doing? Cole Sanders. More like, I should have named that guy Colonel Sanders.
It's 2nd down, and they're about
Something
2 yards
for next time
away
to
from
think
the
about.
sticks.
All right. Oh, man, these guys are getting hit
2nd down, around the 18-yard line.
with bonuses. Like he had a +1 next to him? Why do you say he had it like then they took his powers Space Jam style and now he doesn't? Does he need to go play the Monstars to get his throw power back? Coordinator. Sorry, I always forget about that. That's in this. I mean, I guess I forget about it all the time. But specifically in this, because we haven't been able to level up in like 10 years since we're all maxed out. I forget that those things are still there.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
The D is next to S. Smart ad. I like it better when you did it on purpose and there was a Space Jam scenario happening. Alright. Ooh, Arkansas goes down to Arkansas State. That one guy who likes Arkansas that comes around once in a while. It's got to be bummed losing to your in-state rivals. Oh, he takes off. He runs. 3rd and goal.
Picks up 5 on the scramble.
3 tight ends. They're going tight end heavy.
3rd and goal from the 2-yard line.
And it looks heavy.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Touchdown.
Possibly an unnecessary hurdle, to be completely honest, but it gets in. I got a question for you guys. I think Dan was the only one that saw this. So in one of my sub packages, you know how if you like go right on the stick, you can put in like halfback sub, backup QB, right? So I think on goal line, one of them just said Miami. What do you guys think that would be? Who's coming out in the what's the Miami package? Oh, they're showing it. 0-3. If we had a spot in the Dynasty, I'd offer to let that guy take over Arkansas if we wanted, because they're in such bad spot. Look at that. 0-3, losing by double digits to Arkansas State. Yeah, I don't know. Settings are hard, man.
Sends it sailing downfield.
Like in my last 3 natties, I've had completely different settings in all of them. Yeah, I guess like Miami the play call, but like it's a sub packet, right? Like you know how like the one like let me show you right here so if I go to like this, if I go to buy farm, right? You know how I can do this? Halfback sub, backup QB, fullback. What if I go to watch Miami 92? Does that mean a defensive player comes in on offense? Is that what's happening here? 40? Is it all defenders? Yo, is that like that's actually sick if that's what it is. They put defenders in on offense just for some reason at all your skill positions. I'm definitely doing that if that's the case. I'm definitely doing that during a game. That sounds awesome. Just to see what the fuck happens. What position is he, a DT? I wonder how they choose what defenders, like what's the point of that formation? Like I get it, sometimes you bring in BJ Raji to play fullback or whatever, but why the fuck you playing a DE at running back? Or like what's the point of bringing them in at running back and your tight end spots? It just it seems hilarious.
From their own 39-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Nice little toss there. Nice little teabagger.
This comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result.
Miami like the Canes or the Dolphins. I assume Canes because we're talking college.
Flips it middle to the running back.
I mean, if they did it like the early 2000s, and they could just put like Ed Reed in at wide receiver and Ray Lewis, like they could probably just put some sick ass athletes in. I gotta get if he got a foot down.
Around the 38-yard line.
I feel like Miami's been one of the most consistently good teams in this dynasty.
Really one of the
Yeah, no, I remember that. I know, I totally remember that shit. I mean, like teams will do that, but I feel like you normally bring in one guy, like the Patriots throwing to Mike Vrabel, or Dontari Poe throwing that jump pass against the Broncos, whoever that was, or you know, J.J. Watt in the end zone. Or, yeah, like the eligible tackle. But I feel like you normally, like, there's one guy that comes in. You're not putting in, you're just not replacing all your skill position players with defenders. There's a lot of defenders on the field. I almost did it against Anton on the goal line. It would have been sick if I beat him and I scored a running back or a running touchdown with my like outside linebacker for no reason. Oh man! All right, first quarter almost done. Do. This is the pinnacle of football, people. The SEC, the Southeastern Conference. Jackie better fumble. Oh man, I was so worried about fumbling my whole game versus Anton. It seemed like every single tackle the strip animation was happening, which just makes your nutsack retract into your body when you see it. Yeah, the line's been fine. Your QB's had time. He just hasn't really made the best decisions. Wow, they really want to get that last playoff. He's not going to get out of that. Nope.
They bring the quarterback down.
He didn't get by that one. Look at that! Look at that pass. What a bad pass that is. That's one of the worst passes I've ever seen. Only, I want to that. The throw into triple coverage was amazing too, though. That was it was so funny. All right, one quarter down. Joe Herring. That's such a lame name, Pat. Fix that. Fix it. Get better than that. Joe Herring? Come on, dude. I can't be rooting for a team. David Johnson? I mean, it's a pretty generic name, but it is kind of, you know, just because I know a David Johnson, I'll let that slide. Oh, wide open. No foot down on third and goal. Oh. Oh, really? All right. Well, you know what? In my defense, how the F would I know that? Also, in my defense, that was not necessary for me to randomly call it out then without looking into it. But, all right, fine. If you're going to pick friends, can you just let me know ahead of time next time if any of your players named after friends that I wouldn't know so I don't embarrass myself?
It could have just as easily been a touchdown.
They line up to kick this one away.
Well, that's got to hurt. Got to hurt. Third down conversion. They had a touchdown right there.
This one's going to be down to the end zone.
That makes sense, Pat. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I would just like an itemized list of those players. What do you... How... Well, okay, all right. That would have been amazing work by the stats department if I just looked up all of Pat's friends and cross-referenced to that with his roster. Oh, he got the throw off. Wow. A first down out of that, huh? Hey, Dan, do you have a friend named Tim Lewis? Just checking before I light you up for that name. How many friends do you have, and how many of them are named Tim Lewis? That was an amazing... I mean, talk about a throw under pressure. The guy couldn't even step into it. Lewis, that's another great name. Is that pronounced Llewellyn? I think he's your tight end, Dan. He made that catch on that throw that the guy made as he was getting hit. I think. Llewellyn, man. I love that. Oh! Sarcastic mercenary. Oh. Oh, yeah. No, Dan. Sorry. Yeah, that was on offense. So that's Pat's guy. Pat, do you have a friend named Tim Lewis? I'm struggling right now. Did you get that? He did get that. How does Tim Lewis sound like a Florida name? What about it? It seems pretty generic to me. People named Tim. Lewis is fairly common.
Quick out to his receiver.
Tim is auto-gen. Yeah, Pat, that's you gotta just gotta fix that, Pat. How hard is it to just come up with 53 unique names? How hard is that? How much work does that require? Just come up with 53 unique names. Hey, you know what? And that's fine. I have a feeling that you're not the only one who hasn't. I had a cop out. I had ET help me out with all my names, so I didn't have to come up with that many. I did. You guys will probably be able to tell which ones are mine, though. Still.
That's a great tackle at the 35-yard line.
One thing I did realize, so like ET was sending me the guys' names and then also heights and weights.
35-yard line.
Arrogant Desperado. Wait, is he Tommy Lee Jones's character? Who is he in No Country for Old Men? 'Cause I fucking love that movie. Such a good movie. Or is he Javier Bardem's psycho person? I mean, it sounds like a lady's name, to be completely honest. But I feel like it's not. God, I love No Country. Excuse me, for Old Men.
And he hits the PAT.
Yeah, Florida's looking pretty good so far. The protagonist. Oh, that. So yeah. Who plays him? The guy who plays Thanos. Josh Brolin, right? Brolin, I believe, that plays him. Great movie. Confirmed Brolin. Am I on the right page there? Sweet. I like it. Yeah. Tariq Trotter, great name as well.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it.
Oh, how are you missing that tackle there? Yikesies, with a peripheral vision, Pat. You got to get the blinders off these players. That DN ran right by the QB like he wasn't even there. That's a bit. Oh, Jackie Moon is hurt.
Hopefully he's going to be okay.
They're looking at him. They're headbutting each other. They're bringing in traditional quarterback number. Oh, there you go. That wasn't the right guy. They're bringing in Chris Sims. Number 4. It's a good QB number. First play. Oh, first play. 43-yard bomb. That guy's name is Bo Peep. Dude, I don't even think I would enjoy doing this if the names weren't funny as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I thoroughly enjoy a surprise new name. It just warms my cold, dead heart. Bo Peep. So good. So good. Now I'm actually excited for my team to get on the radar so I can bust out some of my sick ass names, dude. That's all I have left. Yeah, dude. Bo Peep does run. Hopefully Bo Peep doesn't get hurt. Boop, boop. It's one of the best I've ever seen. Oh, yeah. It's right. It's just so unexpected. Like, I would have never guessed. Bo Peep. It's really funny. So, yeah, like, there are, like, good names. Like, I've seen some good. Oof. I've seen some. Hey, what's up, Andrew Loris? Are you the guy who's an Arkansas fan? Andrew? Lightning McQueen? There are some that are like creative and fun and like realistic names that are just like cool football names, and there's just like Bo Peep. I just love it. Wait, what do you mean maybe? There's some guy who shows up that's like an Arkansas fan. I don't remember if it's you or not. I was just talking about him. If you are the Arkansas fan guy, you're not going to want to check the scoreboard about what Arkansas did this week. It was not great.
He's on the run.
They actually showed it like during a game break earlier, and Arkansas State is 0-3 on the year, and they just lost to Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas lost to Arkansas State by double digits this week. I was actually funny. I was legit talking about you before you showed up. I was talking about how disappointed you'd be when you saw that result. I was like, man, I feel bad for this guy. Arkansas is doing him dirty right now. Look at that 13-12 scoreline from UTSA Louisiana Tech. So yeah. Yeah, man, if we ever have a spot open in the Dynasty, I'll let you come in and you can take over Arkansas if you want. Pat, that's uncalled for, right?
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Cool from the 1.
All right, well, Tennessee can't get in the end zone, but it's 14-6. It's definitely not over, but Tennessee's in a bit of a tough spot. I think they started with the ball, so I think Florida gets it at half. Ah, that sucked. Bummer, man. That's all right. Maybe I'll leave Minnesota one day and take over Arkansas just for you, just so I can bring them back to the glory days. I just need to break whatever the record is for most national championships by one school. I should Google that, see what it is, see how close I am. I gotta be close. Like, how many ships does Bama have total? Like 12? Yeah, dude, they're all his friends, man. It's for him. It's not for us, Dan. And I agree with you that I would like to see, like Tim Lewis. Come on, Pat. My gears. Consider them grinded. Xavier Townsend, I'm in. I'm in on Xavier Townsend. All I'm saying is I see no Flamio Hotman level names out there. Benny Smith. Pat, is that a friend? Do you know a friend named Benny Smith? At least name him like Benny Hanna or something. Like, that'd be funny if his name was Benny Hanna. Come on, dude. They're sitting right in front of you. They're right there. Me and Dan having the exact same thought process right now. Yeah, no. Name him Benny Hanna, and we're back on the right track. Or like Benny Hill, like that funny song. I don't know. Something, or just something. It doesn't have to be Benny. It's really up to you. Name him Beefcake Hard Meat, dude. You know. Townsend, yeah. There are a few of them. For me, Tremblay, Tremblay. I have like never really seen that name in real life, but people named Tremblay are all over the place this fucking game. I feel like there's a lot of Johnsons too. But yeah, Townsend, that does sound familiar. That does seem like a common one. Oh, that guy went for the punch out. Is he up still? All right. I couldn't tell if he was up or if there was a fumble. Yeah, Pat, that's why you haven't been getting back to the championship game after you won one, is because you haven't been delivering quality names. The Sim loves quality names. Oh, big hit. Tim Lewis.
He could have taken a risk down the field, but he played it safe instead, and that's one of the keys to winning ball games.
I mean, at some point, there's just nothing you can do, man. Yeah, my PlayStation is dying. It's probably the heat. It's too hot. Can't handle it. It's just so loud. Oh, pick six! He's gone. Just kidding. He's not even close. Well, count me down for one premature pick six call. That's why he does that, Pat. He's just waiting for the time to strike. 3 picks in the first half for Townsend. Pat, can you try? Maybe you should delete that comment that you just made. Could be a good idea. Benji from Bo Peep. Bo Peep had one big play. He hasn't done much besides that. Yeah, I mean, those adjustments really worked for Brandon. So you went full aggression on defense, Dan? I found that going all the way aggressive on defense, not all the way, maybe like 1 or 2 notches down from all the way, totally works. Because teams can't run against you because you're just blitzing all the time. So I did it against Tyler because I knew he runs a lot. So I'm like, No matter if I'm in pass or run heavy, if I just blitz every fucking play, he's gonna be running into these blitzes all the time. And I think that totally makes him one-dimensional. Oh, he just threw that to no one. He had 2 guys up in there. This guy sucks, Dan. I'm sorry. He had that one bomb to start it out. Are you even in field goal range? No, they got to go for this. I'll check the injury at halftime for your other guy. Oh! Just throwing it short of the sticks. That's a sophomore. That's a freshman move. Whoa, I'm slinging out the big guns here. Little freshman talk. What a route. Oh, who was it? Oh, who is it? Who got the sack? Chubbs Peterson. See, I'm in on Chubbs. A stout D-line featuring Patty Nylon and Chubbs Peterson.
Florida holds an 8-point advantage.
Yeah, I'll show you guys some of my names after this game. I don't know where ET's at, dude. ET was like Blimp Watkins. Oh, Blimp Watkins. ET was like, I was telling ET, I was like, hey, I put your names in. Like, he's like, when are you going to be live? I want to see your name. I was like, yeah, they're in, bro. But I wasn't about to hop across accounts after my game versus Anton. Ugh. Willie Young. Isn't that a real guy's name? 3rd and 11. He has time. He has so much time. Oh, and he has a man. Huge play. 15 seconds left. Oh, no. What are they going to do, though? Why are we calling 2 for 3rd and 11? Time to audible. And oh, they do take it. I thought they weren't going to take it. I think they were. I thought they were not going to call the timeout. I've seen it happen too many times. That's actually huge. Makes it a 2-possession game. I could have sworn that I thought they weren't taking that timeout. Just seems like something that for whatever reason CPU teams do. Damn, Tennessee really bungled that. All you had to do is not give up 70 yards on 3rd and 11. Why are we calling TO for 3rd and 11? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Pat. You've had you've had some contrary results. You think Dan's coming back? Have you seen Bo Peep? What he's been up to? Not a lot. All right, what we are going to do is we're going to check quickly the injury status of Warren Moon, Jackie Moon. Jesus. Oh, no injuries. He's fine. Was this guy already hurt, Pat? Looks like Jackie Moon is going to get back in the saddle. I mean, he's getting them wet literally, Dan, because it's so rainy out.
Welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half.
All right, so that's not new, but I would say Dan has some hope if Jackie Moon's coming back.
They'll bring him down at the 25-yard line.
Clint DeAngelis, like that's a cool name. I like that. Is that somebody you know, or is that you just went with that? Oh, look at that! Look at that coverage! Triple coverage! He threw it into triple coverage. Whoa! We have a fellow SEC coach in the chat.
I think he's starting to get happy feet. I think he's starting to force the issue a little bit.
Only 4 incompletions, but 3 of them have gone right into the waiting arms of Tennessee Volunteer defenders. He threw another one! Oh my God! This is actually reminiscent of every other Florida game we've ever had on stream. More specifically, More specifically, that first time that these two teams played, but also several other times that Florida's had absolute meltdowns in big spots. Oh. So the Bo Peep is... No, Jackie Moon's back in. Jackie Moon is back in. And his defense has given him a shot. Indiana beat Michigan State. Indiana, top 10 team. Just another team in the stacked Big Ten. Along with Minnesota and other teams. Now, I think Michigan's like ranked 11th right now. Ohio State is ranked as well. Although I think Minnesota just beat them, so they might fall out.
You expect this every time you're here, and you're never disappointed. This crowd is amazing.
6th ranked Colorado. Oh, 3rd and 2. Oh! Oh, he doesn't get it, Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton planted a defender, but then he couldn't get the first down. Tough. All right. 4th and inches. Do they run this against a 3-man defensive front? Nope. At least they won't be able to. Oh, he gets it! I was about to say, at least they won't be able to throw this one out of the short of the sticks. I mean, that's not true. They totally could throw it like the backfield, but Auburn losing to Texas A&M. Oh, this guy, happy feet, happy. Hey, yo, what the thing? Come on, man. Faisal Muhammad. You do not know a man named Faisal Muhammad, Pat. Dive, you sorry fucks. The chat has been fully entertaining. I'll say that much. One of the more entertaining chats. All we need now is for Hokie fan to show up and start telling us some percentages. That's what I've really been missing. Yo, look how the nose tackle's head is like in the center's head. That seems like it should be offsides. Oh, fumble! Oh! No way! Holy dude, that was Jadeveon Clowney-esque. I told you that guy was lined up in a very aggressive manner. He absolutely.
Better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Throws it out there.
Oh my god, dude, that guy lined up over the center, blew him off the line, and absolutely hammered the QB and recovered the fumble. That was legit like Clowney against Michigan. The way he just destroyed the line, caused a fumble, and picked it up. What a play! That's a huge play. That changes the whole game up, and now they're even running the ball for 3 yards. Lou Ellen Moss. Miami taking it to Louisville. Alright, jeez, I just dropped my controller. Almost just simmed a Pat fumble on accident. Too soon? That's probably too soon. No, I apologize. That was not in good taste, alright? Didn't mean to make light of that. I know those wounds are still fresh for Gator fans. That 30-6 loss against the Missouri Tigers in the SEC title game last year, with the national championship berth on the line. That's a touchdown. I'm a big fan of that fumble. Florida, just like that. It could have been 17-14 or 13 or something, but now it's 23-6. Now it's 24-6. Ooh, dude, I got some ice cream in the fridge. It's gonna get eaten after this game. It's gonna get that fumble. Did you really what? You're gonna quit, Pat? You're gonna join me in Autoland, dude. Autoland is great. I haven't looked at anything. I just see the scores kind of rolling. Don't have to do anything. Just trusting that the assistants have it all under control. Now the thing is, I did get pulled out of Autoland last time by a heartbreaking loss in the national championship. So maybe if I lose a big stream game due to my lacking recruiting, I'll get back in. But I need the time off. which I'm spending broadcasting the games anyway. So what am I even doing here? Really?
They go with a screen here, and the halfback's got it.
Look at that. That's some tough running for Wayne.
At the 44-yard line. The screen play worked that time for a decent pickup.
How young are they, Dan? Mid-teens, mid to low teens, 15, 14? Oh, yeah, the old play-action QB run.
They'll bring him down at about the 47
Jackie Moon. Yeah, and Brando, if I do say so myself, that is quite the difference. I would say. Wait, the oldest person on your D line is a sophomore. That's really young, actually. How did that even happen? I don't even know how that works. Don't you have some random redshirt junior on the team? Oh, how did that get there? How did that floater just float on in there? Yeah, Dan, well, all my players play with one hand tied behind their back. So how does that make you feel? Dan out here sounding like Worm, the Worm of the Sim League. Oh, injury alert. This one looks serious. Kyle Lowry's always been quite injury prone in real life. He also has a free conference.
From the 20-yard line, it's second down.
Hey, Brando, Dan was in my conference for the first half of those natty wins, so what are you talking about? You would be in my conference if you weren't a freaking dipshit. What are you talking about? You should be in my conference right now, Brando. How is that my fault that you can't even handle the carousel well enough to get the job that could have been offered to you? Think about that. Think about that and just get back to me on that.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line.
All right, well, Tennessee really needs a score here. And they're fixing to get one. TJ Johnson. Dan, explain yourself. What's up with that? Did TJ Johnson slip through the naming cracks, or is there a story behind that? Does TJ stand for Tommy John? Oh, no rush there. No rush there. That's fair. I mean, realistically, you only have to name the people when they become starters. Yeah, but you don't play anyone. Actually, last year I played a team from the SEC in the non-conference, and I also played this pesky little Colorado team that wasn't too shabby last year. And I also played UCLA in the national championship, and I beat them. They were pretty good last year. I think UCLA crushed a SEC team when they played, I think.
It's fourth down. This isn't much more than an extra point.
Yeah, Brando, I would have been really worried about your 3-9 Nebraska team, bro.
Tennessee is ready to kick it away. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
No, Brando, I mean, I do thank you for beating Pat and getting me another title. I have mad respect for that. But talking like you're gonna stop the three-peat champs because when you go to your 69 overall Nebraska team is some of the biggest poppycock I've ever heard. I haven't lost a game in like 65 years, dude. We win titles. You're over here, what, you got like a Sugar Bowl win, right? You got a Sugar Bowl, a couple conference wins, some empty Heismans that didn't result in any on-the-field success. You got some QBs, some career backup QBs in the NFL. I don't know why. It's probably because you secretly messaged Tyler afterwards. Like, I just said that in the chat. publicly to seem strong, but please don't give it to me. I don't want it. I don't want that smoke. I think I've got Dan this year. Is that correct, Dan? So we'll see. I got Tennessee. I got Tennessee on the schedule. If I remember, at least that was that picture. I saw a picture at some point. No. Look at that. I'm playing one of your big bad SEC teams, Brando. We'll see how it goes. Actually, maybe I'll look at my roster after this game. 'Cause I'll see what I'm working with. I assume we're in all right shape. I mean, we're undefeated so far. I don't know if we've played anybody great. Played Ohio State. I think we played 2 or 3 conference games already.
Fires quick. He's got another one. Knocked out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
Whatever you want, Dan. It don't matter to me. You started it, Brando. I didn't say anything. You're coming over here trash talking my conference. Look at this gun.
He launches one for the end zone.
The guy throws into triple coverage all the time. It's like, why do you keep chucking that up? 4 picks later, he's still throwing into triple coverage.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need
Sims, I'm sorry. I think we need to get more into this watermelon. So he said it's not sweet. Is the issue with it?
This is a very well coached.
Oh, you didn't even score a touchdown, Dan? Damn. You getting the 3 field goals? I just assumed you scored on the last possession. Well, they're punting here. They're not going for it. They're not kicking a field goal. Playing it safe.
He'll try to knock this punt down inside the 20. And this one is a beautiful.
Yeah, it's tough. That's tough, man. I suck in the. That's how I am in the red zone in real life and user games.
They're moving the ball very well. In fact, they're getting into.
I mean, he's kind of got you beat pretty bad in total yards too. Those turnovers are what's keeping you. I mean, in the game. I mean, with it, kind of in the game. You're down what, 15? Those turnovers are the only reason it's not like 60. Dude, I actually had a nice punt against Anton. I think that would be like the first time I've ever landed a punt inside the 20 successfully. It was amazing. Almost wasn't enough still. Didn't you stream against Memphis once? The problem is that the only people that have, I mean, you could play TCU or Georgia Tech, right? But you can't stream against James's teams because it's not allowed. So the only team, John. You have to play you have to play John or Anton or whoever else. John or Anton or maybe Salim, right? Those are the only teams worse than you.
This crowd can really
or I guess Bama, right? Bama's probably sucky right now. They haven't been doing great. I'm a light 99. All right, Worm. I assume you play Bama this year. Why don't you just do it against Bama? Yeah, dude, Sims is a champ. You don't care.
He scrambled.
Sims has some 60 to 70s rated guys, but they're light 60 to 70s, you know?
At the 49-yard line. Throws falling back and finds his man. And they push him out around the 37-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Looks like someone got a head start on the
Yeah,
line.
so what? Me, Sims, Pat, John. And only ones with titles, right?
A 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
Sims and John has 1, Pat has 2. Is that right?
First and 15.
Brando never won 1. Dan never won 1. Has anybody else besides you even made a natty? Like Salim, James, Brando,
And down he goes.
Anton? There's no way Anton's going to win.
For a big gain.
That is a great
Are you the only one who's ever made a natty but not won one?
in finding the guy who had the best chance.
Dan doesn't have any, Brando.
They come out in an
Neither does the bottom half of the league. You're the only one who hasn't won one who's been like staying at their school and been consistently good, Brando.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. First down.
I mean, the big difference, I mean, it's been like it's been who's jumped around, really. James jumps around way too much to build anything successful, and that's game. Anton just sucked ass everywhere, and since he's been rebuilt, he could have done something at Memphis, I feel like, but he dipped. Georgia Tech. Yeah, Dan gave Ball State. I mean, he got so close, and now he's here, and he'll be in the mix. Brando is just, I think, has a bit of a ceiling with the auto recruiting forever. I mean, it's a high ceiling, but apparently it's not a natty ceiling. Salim has also, I feel like, jumped around too much. His TCU team, like, almost is close. Isn't he all fucked up now, though? Is his coach all fucked up? Like, for recruiting? Yeah, that's what's crazy, Dan, is like back when you were in it, that was before it was like a user natty every year. I mean, you don't get to go. How many games did you lose last? Didn't you lose a bunch of games last year, Brando? The way it usually works out, Brando, is that more than one team has a good season. You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be some undefeated team or some 12-1 team. Like, there's only room for the top two. A lot of teams having good. Oh, what was that?
That one's incomplete.
Yeah, that's just the rule. Them the breaks. You got to win out. Unless you're me, then you can just go 12-1 and win it two years in a row.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And he's tackled at the 39-yard line.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to lose, you can't lose to fucking Kansas. That's the other thing. No, Pat, that's what's crazy is the year 2 of my three-peat, I lost to Sims like week 7 and somehow got in still. Because everybody else kept losing.
Out of bounds around the 44-yard line.
No, I'm going to do it right after this. Like, it's the fourth quarter.
From their own 44-yard
I started undoing it, like opening it, but it was just, it looked like it was going to be more intensive than I thought. Like there's going to be a little bit of assembly, actually. Alright, so until I'm doing it. So I'll do it in a sec. Yeah, but Brando, there was 3 undefeated teams, so you weren't that close to it. You finished number 3? Oh, yeah, because then Tyler lost, I guess. Yeah. Right? You could have had 1 loss last year. You still wouldn't have made it. Because me, Tyler, and Western Michigan all went undefeated.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 47.
Well, on third down, we expected them to go to the air, and they did just that, picking.
Yeah, you're never. I think at this point in the league, you're never gonna make it with 2 losses. I just can't see it. Like it would have to be so crazy for you to make it with 2 losses. Oh, that would have been something. No, he didn't Pat, you didn't jump Western Michigan, right? They won their bowl game. They finished undefeated straight up.
Second down, 10 to go.
They probably got a couple votes. Nice restaurant.
There's a strike complete.
Yeah, that was a pick 6. I was asking for a pick 6. That's good. Hey, maybe this is your year, Brando. You never know. I think my team is down this year. Tennessee obviously blows Wiener this year, so but you in Florida again. Just go undefeated. If you're gonna beat them in the conference title game, you gotta come in undefeated instead of with 2 losses. You have the formula, and this quarterback is. That was a nice throw. This quarterback is volatile. That's for damn sure. Throwing a touchdown to Pat's friend Carl Bolin.
does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the open target.
30-9. Ended up being pretty much a freaking blowout.
He makes the PAT. So with just
Alright,
over
I might
6
save
minutes
some time and
remaining in
super
the
sim a
fourth
little bit of
quarter,
this.
our
It's getting
score,
out of control.
31-9
It's getting a little bit late.
Florida.
So we're gonna sim the kickoff, alright.
The last drive ended with an interception. We're about to find out what the defense can do this time.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure and try to fluster this quarterback some more.
Oof. Man.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack.
Alright, if Dan doesn't do anything on this possession, I'm gonna start super simming. And it doesn't look likely.
Receiver incomplete.
Number 81 was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Showing you why teams hate to come here, folks. Quick toss.
Nope.
And he dropped it.
Nope. 4th and 18. It's over. This one is over.
So it's 2nd down.
I don't think Salim's ready.
Foot away.
Also, I'm not. Somebody can advance. It's not going to be me, though. Pat, throwing it. Oh, I'm just calling your quarterback Pat now. I don't even care what his real name is. 40 for 49.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Do, do, do. Do, do,
They
do,
line
do,
up in the
do.
jumbo set.
Oh, no. He's got untouched. Untouched.
Move, touchdown. And the halfback took it in for the score.
Yep, he
Brutal.
puts it in from short
37 to
distance. He had
9.
Great blocking up front on that play.
Tennessee is falling apart. Why did I click watch? Reflex. I want to watch this extra point.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is 38-9.
All right, let's go. Let's. 32. Oh, Tennessee scored. Maybe I should have watched that. All right. Big onside kick opportunity for Tennessee here. Fielded calmly by Florida.
Oh, he got nailed on that one. That'll be enough to put this one away.
Yeah, but give him
It
credit.
hasn't
They
been
played
good
hard
for him.
today.
That
They just
seems to
didn't
be
catch
the
lucky
case.
breaks they needed.
And Florida just scoring for fun. Yeah, didn't he upset Pat in like his first game?
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Just over a minute in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Those are some amazing Florida teams too. Very kind of Dan to like run out the clock here as he's on offense.
Short pass, middle.
Yeah, but he's gonna take a timeout too.
Down at
Yeah,
the
man.
11. The Volunteers
I don't have time for this.
Time out of the half.
It's not worth my time. 3rd and goal. We'll watch 3rd and goal.
Here it is, folks. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, your team does great on streams, man.
Stacked in tight here.
I'm kind of hit or miss. I mean, honestly, I win. Oh, he dropped it.
Well, a nice stop there late in the fourth quarter, but this game, quite frankly, has been over for a long
Ohio State
time.
beating
I'm ready
ASU.
for it to end.
I feel like I lose all these non-conference games, and then I end up winning when it counts. I did lose to Pat in the Natty, but other than that, 3-1 in Natties and on stream. Jesus.
So the play
They
of
just
the
can.
day
They are allergic to the end zone in this game. At least on the
with the
stream.
stop of the day and what will be the win.
All right, we're done here. All right.
Just a total lack
Florida
of
wins.
competition today. Florida 45, Tennessee 16. So what are your final thoughts on this one, Kirk?
Well, this rivalry game didn't live up to the hype this year. There's pure gratification on one side
What a game.
and sheer disappointment on the other. You can bet that the loser in this one will have this date marked in red on their calendar for next year.
Alright, well, good game to Florida. Alright, I was going to go into my roster and look at it. I'll do that before I play a game or something.